Alrighty, we're going to be taking a look at what we got here inside Clank in space. Alright. So, obviously, we've got the beautiful Clank in Space rulebook. Plenty of details about how to play this awesome game and all the fun times you're going to be having running around the alien spaceship trying to collect artifacts. Real good reference on the back for a lot of the tokens and stuff that you're going to encounter in the game. One of the things I really like about this in comparison to the other Clank is that we got this modular board. Each one of these modules has two sides, so you can use either side of each of them as you build the board. And that gives you a little bit of variety, a lot of replayability. And they all fit together really well. You got the nice place to keep the market, one of the nice improvements that they made with the one of the Clank expansions, and in this one, you got the track over here for seeing how mad Lord Erraticus is getting, and higher on the track. Purple means he's really pissed. We got the Lord Erraticus little meeple here that'll move up that track.
And it's the same art and stuff on the other one.
We have all your Clank and your nice little sci-fi shaped meeples in 4 fun colors. This is one I always like to play. We got the nice purple space goblin here. That's my favorite. We got these cool power crystals that are always fun. Just don't drop one on the floor and then step on it barefoot. You might have to stop the game and head to the ER. Real nice quality tokens. Renegade Games always makes some really quality stuff. Got the different secret tokens here, give you a bunch of cool rewards. You got the stuff you can buy in the market, escape pods, keypads, treasure chests, all sorts of fun stuff to acquire as you go throughout the spaceship. The bad guy stuff. Plenty of credits to spend on your ill-gotten gains. Real nice, soft, luxurious draw bag with the personal symbol of Lord Erraticus here. I think he gets about like a 10% kickback for each one of these that's sold. Put all your Clank cubes in here, have the satisfied shaking them up, drawing stuff out. Pretty good insert for controlling all this stuff. We got a couple of spaces for keeping all the things you got there together, and then a little space for controlling the cards. I like to keep them divided up with all the starter deck ones, which you can tell what they are by the gray top there in one section.
Does it have enough space where you can sleeve the cards?
Yes.
And still put it back in the insert?
Plenty of space to sleeve the cards. If you look here at you've got quite a bit of room left with in the area. So you definitely have space that you can sleeve all the cards. Keep the, your Goblin Bot and all the yellow common card ones there, and then the big stack of cards that you get to buy from here, including everybody's favorite character, Dr. Whiskers. Dr. Whiskers approves of everything on the Counterexample YouTube channel and says that you should spend your time watching him. That's what he told me.
Don't play those out.
Meow, 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 meow. So yeah, that's all the stuff we got in Clank in Space. Lots of fun components, some really good art. If you're a sci-fi fan, plenty of cool stuff.
All right, so we just got done playing Clank in Space.
You said it wrong.
Clank in Space!
Clank in Space!
That's the way to do it.
We're here gaming at our local, friendly local game store. Fort Z or Fort Zandernoof or Fort Zindernoof, however you pronounce it. This was my second playthrough, but this first day of playing the game.
Me too.
I have not played the original Clank.
Oh.
And Arun,
I've had like a couple of playthroughs of the original Clank, but first one on this.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Probably played original Clank about 7 or 8 times, and this is my 3rd or 4th, I can't remember, a play of this.
Okay.
It's currently like my top rated deck building game.
Yeah.
Like the whole Clank system. So I play it as often as I can.
Yeah. What stood out to you from your first playthrough?
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Something I felt about the original Clank and this as well. I mean, I really enjoyed all of my playthroughs so far, but I still feel that the game has maybe a little bit of a problem waiting between turns when there's 4 people in the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you can't really decide your turn ahead of
Yeah.
time as well, because there's stuff that opens up,
Yeah.
and there's like draw a card. You can't draw a card until it's your turn, so
Right.
Yeah.
you can't really plan out your turn too far ahead, and
Yeah.
you're just waiting for others.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, that's
Yeah.
I think
Just
one of the
downtime.
problems.
Lot of
Definitely.
data.
Yeah.
Playing it with 3 players earlier today was great. It was
Yeah.
felt
It definitely
like it flowed really
flowed
quickly.
Right, yeah.
But with 4, I mean, it slowed it down.
Yeah.
I really got kind of bored, at times. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
I
Yeah.
agree with that.
And I'm
It
sure
excels
that
at
the
two.
more playthroughs you get in
Mm.
it,
Yeah, once
Yeah.
you learn what the cards
Yeah, I mean,
do.
even having played it a lot, I still think it excels at the lowest player. As a 2-player game,
Yeah.
or heck, with the app, you can play it solo,
Yeah.
which I've done a few times. I don't know about the Clank in Space, the original Clank, but I really think that the added complexity makes for some interesting additions to a basic deck building formula, but it's going to slow it down, add the downtime like you're
Yeah.
saying. So I really think the low player counts is where it's really showing.
Yeah.
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 Did you feel like there were some pretty overpowered cards, or were there some that it seemed like there were a lot of kind of useless ones?
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The factions to me made it those ones because a lot of them you could only use the power
Yeah.
if you had that faction
Mhm.
in your hand. Like really seemed restrictive.
Yeah.
If it had that. If that was like a bonus action, it had something else you could do that would
Exactly.
balance it a little better. So
Yeah.
I grabbed a couple of those, and and I had other factions, but they never came up at the same time.
Mhm.
So they were like wasted cards basically.
Yeah. One thing you can't forget is to really don't want to backtrack, because I went too far and then I forgot
Yeah.
that you can't place another
Yeah.
cube in the same tile and had to go back, and they just killed the
Yeah.
game for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to, in both of them, you really kind of got to be deliberate about your course
Yeah.
and your plan of action, or else you end up in the wrong module
I had
/ underground and get
I
captured.
had almost the same thing happen. I didn't have a key.
Yeah.
I thought I could just whip through, and I was like, crap, so I had to back and go around
Right.
a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the game is really fun as far as
Yeah.
anticipating or whenever you're drawing the cubes out of the bag, and
Yeah,
That part of it I love.
yeah,
it's,
it's always
there's a
great.
chance of getting hurt, but also
Yeah,
you could get lucky.
definitely.
And even though I died before I escaped, I still had a chance. I felt like if I
You get
maybe
close
had
there.
one or two more
Yeah.
turns.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, especially with you had 20 cards in one turn. It's like, I mean, with the right combination, you might have
Yeah.
flown
Yeah.
across half the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, that whatever that thing's called, the walking pathway,
yeah,
automatic thing.
the
Yeah.
hyperlift
The
or
hyperlift,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
That I think actually improves the game quite a bit from the
Yeah.
base Clank,
Mm.
because
The teleporting too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the teleporting as
Like-
well.
Something that the other one doesn't have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really liked that having to hack the data core and to get those two things done slows down the one strategy in the original Clank where it's like I run in, I grab the 5-pointer, and I run the hell out
Yeah.
like, as fast as you possibly can, and everybody else has got to be like, oh no, because the
Right.
game's
Yeah.
going to end real quick. But so this one slows that down a little bit,
Yeah.
but then to help mitigate the fact that you have to slowly work your way in, you do have a couple of like the hyperlift and the teleport paths
Yeah.
you can kind of jump around
Yeah.
to help that out a bit.
Is there an expansion to this already?
There's not an expansion to Clank in Space. There is an expansion to regular Clank. There's a second expansion to Clank that is either out right now or coming out really soon. The first one was like an underwater themed one.
Oh, yeah.
Second one is a Mummy's Curse themed one that I'm really excited to take a look at.
Are they full on different, like this one, like new boards, new everything?
Yeah, the underwater adventures or whatever it's called one has a double-sided board, and
Okay.
it's got water and holding your breath and stuff
Right.
like that. Mechanics like that. The Mummy one, very Egyptian style
Right.
thing, and I think the Mummy functions as like an additional red, like the Goblin, like
Right,
an extra
right.
guy, like a more powerful one that you can always hit for.
Ah.
And there's some sort of Mummy's curse thing.
Right.
Haven't played it, don't know the details yet, but it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like the game both versions have been really successful. I mean, it's gotten accolades, a lot of people talking
Yeah.
about it, so I would not be surprised if they put out an expansion for this
Right.
at some point.
We time check and then we'll see about. Okay, so we got about 5 minutes, but I'll just make it quick. So anything else stood out to you for your first playthrough?
I mean, like Jonathan said, I think as far as a deck builder, it adds another element than just Star Realms or Dominion where you're just playing the cards. Having the Clank, having the board, having kind of objectives to do,
Yeah.
I think really helps the game a lot because
Yeah.
other deck builders kind of get a little stale.
Yeah, they do. For sure.
Yeah.
Run attack. Chemical warfare.
So that's our first playthrough for three of us of Clank in Space. Clank in Space.
Yeah, exactly. Well done.
Really enjoyable game, and I'd recommend you picking up a copy and enjoying yourself.
Enjoy yourself in space.
You need it.
No. What it should be is every single one of them should be, and that has been Clank in Space. Don't bring your dogs to farmers markets.
Yes. Yes.